What's up everybody, 915 Mang here, doing a video. This video is going to be a pretty long update, so if you can't watch it all, go ahead and add it to your watch later folder. The last video I actually did was the 45-gallon SCA Cube aquarium that I picked up. A sweet deal. I've had a lot of questions asking about what's going on, and I'm going to show you what I've been doing. Not really a whole lot, but before we do that, I want to go ahead and talk about Aarons Aquarium. I was the lucky winner. I won a pH monitor and also a Milwaukee Iodine Tester. So it's going to be pretty sweet. I won the contest for the US side, and then he's still doing the contest for the UK side. So I'll do a video on the iodine tester and the pH probe later on. Uh, I had a bunch of dry rock laying around, so I wanted to go ahead and give it a straight vinegar bath. I sprayed the heck out of it with my water hose. This rock, I pretty much got it from BRS, the last videos that I did. I ordered more than what I needed, and it came out in handy because I'm going to use it for my cube. One thing that I noticed is that the piece of dry rock that I wanted to use as my main centerpiece kind of looked like a skull head. So I got the drill out and I started, redefining it, making it look even more like a skull. Not only that, but I wanted to drill some holes in the rock so that I could fit frag plugs in there. I started doing that with my 120-gallon tank, and I'm just going to continue doing that with this tank as well. So take a look at the finished product. It looks good. I redefined it a little bit, made the eyes a little bit bigger, made a jaw, drilled holes all over the place so I could put frag plugs in there. And I'm really just excited to throw this in the tank. One thing that you will notice is that if you do decide to mess around with your drill, it does kill your battery really quick. So use a junky drill or have some spare batteries on hand. For those of you just starting off in the hobby, benefits of using dry rock is one, it's cheaper, and two, you're not going to get all the unwanted critters that you might get in live rock. Looking at this tank, you can see I'm keeping the rock work minimal. I am going to use all that space right there. I was debating whether or not to use live sand or not, but I'm thinking I might just go bare bottom. One thing that I will add to this tank is like an arch or something, somehow connecting that skull head to the little island, and I might just throw a little smaller island in there as well. But as you can see, I'm going to have lots of space. And the reason I want to have lots of space is because I pretty much want to throw a whole bunch of chalices up in this tank. I ended up using some of this cheap filter media. You can pick it up at your LFS, pet store, PetSmart, Petco. I picked this stuff up at PetSmart and it works pretty good for me. Did a great job pulling out all that crap. One of the best reasons of having a cube is the top-down views. Can't wait to have this sucker stocked. As you can see, I'm going to have lots of room for some hot corals. Ended up going online and placing an order through Amazon, and I ordered some mangroves, some red mangroves. Wondering how many of you guys actually have these in your tank. I got these for a good deal. I think it was like $10, and it was free shipping. I know a few of you have some of these in your system. I know CDN Studman has some. I know Geno's Reef has some. If you have some, let me know. Share your experience with me. What I did, I just cut some of this foam stuff I had got in a package or something I had laying around the house, and I just floated them in my tank. One thing that I noticed is that the salt started coming out through the skin of the mangroves. I had already known that you had to spray them, but I guess this is what they were talking about. Since it doesn't have leaves yet, it's coming out through the bark. So what I did, I got some RO water, put it in this little bottle, and then I just go ahead and spray it down every couple of days. I've been having a little problem with some algae issues, or some of you will say algae, whatever you want to say, but I'm having those issues. I think the main problem is my Melanaris wrasse likes to take out the snails. So I went to a local fish store here. This store is Sea Creatures in El Paso, Texas, and decided to take a look around and build up my cleanup crew again. The store is pretty cool. That's Jimmy back there in the background. It's always been a lot of help. I've been coming here since I first got started. When I first got started, I had a 55-gallon tank, and this is where I came. When I was here at the store, I did have to resist the urge to buy some corals. As you can see, he has a lot. And then he even has like a separate tank just with rock flower nymphs and all kinds of cool stuff. When I was there looking at the store, Jimmy was actually telling me that his BANGI cardinals were currently holding babies. And he was telling me that the males are the ones that actually hold the babies in their mouth, which is pretty cool. I didn't know which one was the male or which one is the female. But in this tank, he actually has another BANGI cardinal. A couple days later, he ended up having babies. You can see 4 baby BANGI cardinals. They look kind of big there, but he used the ruler there for size reference, and that's how big they are next to a penny. So overall, it was pretty cool stopping by sea creatures. I did pick up a cleaning crew after all. I picked up a bunch of turbo snails, as big as possible, in order to try to get my Melanaris rats to stop eating them. And I also picked up an emerald crab for my frag tank, just because I have a whole bunch of bubble algae in my tank. We're ready to do some DIY. I got a DIY project coming up. This is a regular soap dispensing brush used to wash dishes. And this brush right here is all plastic, even the bristles. What I liked about the bristles, that is nicely compact. And I'm going to use this to scrub some live rock. So the first step that I did is I broke the plastic reservoir, the part that holds the liquid soap. Found myself a screw and a stick. This stick, I made sure that it fits in my drill, where the drill bit would go, and then I just attached it to the plastic stick. The cool thing is it came pre-drilled, and another thing that I did was on my stick, I made sure it was long enough to reach all my live rock, because my tank is pretty deep. It's like 20 something inches deep. One thing I'll tell you is that be careful when you're messing around with power tools and saltwater. It's real easy to forget that you have a battery attached to that drill. Um, my battery is at 20 volts, so that would not be pretty cool at all. So I'm going to go ahead and use this now and scrub some rock. The overall DIY project was pretty simple to do. I'm sure somebody will do it better, but this was just like quick on the fly project. It does work a lot easier if you use 2 hands. I was trying to record and videotape at the same time, so stay tuned for some more updates, guys. Thanks for watching, and like and subscribe.